Virtual round of applause to all of our startups. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Very refreshing and very insightful to hear all your ideas about the travel tech industry. Now, just reminding everyone to check out the Match Exhibitor virtual booths. All the startups for today's session have their booths over there. This is a great way to meet these innovative companies and perhaps network with them for a great business collaboration. Please also share your current experience on social media channels and don't forget to use our hashtag. The hashtag to use is hashtag Ignite 2021 Cyber. Again, the hashtag to use is hashtag Ignite 2021 Cyber. And before we end with today's session, the last session for 2021, I would love to hear the thoughts and insights of the judges as they listened to and were involved in all of the 10 startups here right now. Can we please bring back all our judges here to the front of the stage? James, what were your general insights that you gained from listening to all these different startups? What were you inspired by, motivated by? Did you see any common denominator across all of them?
Thank you, RJ. First of all, you have to pardon me. There's a Halloween party happening right outside my office. But I think it's some really amazing technologies were on show today. I like basically the theme of technologies that will both have survived and will blossom after the pandemic. Technologies to connect people and to enable the future of travel is very interesting. But also technologies that enable the creation of virtual worlds within which many people in their sort of in their current existence, which is circumscribed by the limitations of the pandemic, will create new worlds for us to experience, but also experiences that we can look forward to in the real world once the pandemic ends. The very very strong business models mostly on also very sustainable business models as well. So very exciting stuff.
Well, thanks again, James, for your time. And enjoy trick or treating over there in your office. Having
Thank you very
said
much.
that, may I please, all the way from Hong Kong, Priya, what are your thoughts on all the different startups that you listen to?
Yes, thank you so much, first of all, for giving me the chance to be here. One of the things that really stood out to me was the kind of clarity with how many of the startups pitched. I was really impressed with, the way they started their pitches, outlining the problem, what is their solution, and then, going into the attraction, the competitor market, that kind of thing. So it's definitely very clear for us to kind of understand their models as well. And for sure, I'm excited as an avid traveler to be, going into the new post-COVID recovery stage and the revenge travel, as they say. So I think all these companies definitely have so much potential to really, leverage that wave and that kind of opening of the market. And as they also said, they have strong traction in their respective countries, and it's exciting to see how they will grow and expand within the APAC region. Personally, I work at Angel Hub, and we help these kind of companies scale in the APAC region. So it's definitely nice to see that kind of outward looking approach, and the momentum is flowing.
Well, thanks so much. We look forward to more business emerging as we start to slowly stabilize across the region, including here in the Philippines, towards the new normal. Thank you so much, Priya Shah of Angel Hub. And may I please invite Yuan all the way from China. Yuan, what are your thoughts on these different startups?
Yeah, so I think in general, two thoughts. The first thing is that I was really amazed, out of the 10, three or four are related to travel, which actually, giving me confidence that I think the pandemic is really going to be over. And then a lot of startups is a recovery because I do understand, because we do have a portfolio in the similar space. I think they suffered a lot for the past 2 years. So I think, maybe this is all going to be over very soon. I'm so glad to see all those travel-related startups is coming back to the business and actually generating new ideas throughout the pandemic. The second thing is I was really impressed by the creativity of those ideas. I saw the movie Free Guy, and then heard about the metaverse and all those concepts are very many times. But I didn't expect this one particular company called Infoya. They made it become true. So nowadays I didn't know with their technology people can really go into those kind of metaverse and then shop and have a real interactions. So I'm looking forward to all those startups which adopt to the new concept and new technology, and one day maybe create a new batch of the startups which are all in the metaverse world. Can't wait to learn more about them.
Well, thank you so much, Yuan. I hope to see you in the metaverse very soon. Thank you so much. And then to round out this discussion, to kickstart and round out this discussion, may I please welcome Minette. Minette, what are you seeing so far from your perspective as to the different startups that you've seen? You've seen many, hundreds, thousands in your own career. What have you seen about this particular set of startups?
So, RJ, I think there's something special about startups that you see pitching today. And particularly when you look at this selection that we've seen, many of them started out in a very different world. They started out 2015, 2017. Today's world is so different. So what struck me was the balance of pragmatism and optimism. Every single one of them is aware of the challenges and the context of today, but they're not captive by it. They are operating in the current environment with the current constraints, but all of them spoke about preparing for the post-pandemic world. And I think that's what makes them quite special.
I love that, Minute. It's a balance of both pragmatism and, of course, optimism. And as you can see, I've been here with Ignite for the past couple of years. You can see the evolution of how the clarity of the ideas and the creativity of the ideas. So this pandemic has actually been a silver lining for many of the startups as they adjust their business models for a more sustainable new normal. Like they say that this pandemic actually accelerated digital transformation. It also accelerated the development of how startups think and work to adjust towards the new normal. So again, thank you so much to all of our judges who joined us here today. Once again, thank you. Sorry, I don't have all the names here. Let me just go back to the judges there. I'll just thank them again. Okay, Direct? I'll thank them all again. 1, 2, 3, go. Again, thank you so much to Mr. James Pacaba of Morningtide Capital. Thank you to Ms. Minette Navarrete of Kickstart Ventures. Thank you to Ms. Yuan Fang, again, of BACE Capital. And thank you once more to Ms. Priyanshi Shah of Angel Hub. Thanks for joining us. We are so glad to have enjoyed your company and your insights here today at our last wildfire for Ignite 2021. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much. Again, thank you so much. Maraming salamat to all the speakers, the startups, and the judges for today. Very happy to have all of you here on the fourth and final day of Ignite 2021 Cyber. Now, before we end with today's program, we'd like to thank all our partners who joined us in this journey. We have Shell Livewire, Jetro, Roto, and Korea Tourism Organization. We also have our media partners, which include Inquirer.net, Inkpop, Business World, SparkUp powered by Business World, WhenInManila.com, Adobo Magazine, and Focus Media. We also would like to thank our community partners and participants in joining today's program. Now, please don't forget to network at Brella and visit the Match virtual booths. They will remain open so you can continue to visit the booths and do your business matching and networking opportunities. And please do tag us on your social media posts. And with that, that is all for today. Thank you to everyone from all over the world for joining us. Once again, my name is RJ Ledesma. I will see you again at Ignite 2022. Thanks so much. Have a great afternoon and mabuhay from the Philippines.